Hello, Westmont. Welcome to the 2018 Westmont Holidays Frosty and Friends Parade. Can I get a big hello from everybody? Oh, that's great energy tonight. Well, my name is Bob Fleck from the Park District. I will be your host, and with me tonight, Jenny Baviar. Jenny, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
All right.
Hello, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
And this is your first year announcing with us, so happy to have you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, this is going to be great fun. Well, want to let everybody know, as the parade is now marching down Cass, that Holidays is brought to you by all the community partners here in Westmont. We've got the Village of Westmont, the Westmont Park District, the Historical Society, Chamber of Commerce, Library, and Westmont Special Events. So, Jenny, as you know, it takes a great amount of people and effort to put on these kinds of activities.
Absolutely, lots of community involvement and especially a lot of volunteers.
Yeah, that's correct. And we're going to have a ton of great entries here for us tonight coming down Cass Avenue. But we also have many groups that help out, and those are our sponsors for Holidays.
Absolutely, and especially we want to thank the Westmont Auto Mile, the McGrath Acura of Westmont, Infinity of Clarendon Hills, Laurel Audi of Westmont, Laurel BMW of Westmont, and McGrath Acura Lexus of Westmont.
Yeah, without them and all their involvement, we couldn't make these things happen as well. If for more information, and again, this is the kickoff to the holiday season here in Westmont, go to holidaysfestival.com. And here we have our master of ceremonies for the parade. From the North Pole, kids, it's Frosty.
Hello, Frosty.
And walking with Frosty, we have members of our student exchange program in Westmont High School. Student exchange program is from Lojai High School in Hsinchu County, Taiwan. So we're happy they're here joining us in Westmont. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Mom.
And don't forget the Village of Westmont float there.
We have our members of our village board. We want to thank our elected members and leaders for all they do and all their help in our community. Mayor Gunther will be joining us later in the parade, possibly on the Santa float. Our village recently celebrated their 97th anniversary with unveiling the third historic mural in our series of 5 murals that will be hung later in the Westmont Library. And right now, today, we have one of our middle school students, Josh. Josh, tell us about our Westmont is the Bestmont contest. And looks like also we have our Westmont Fire Department. Big round of applause for Westmont Fire Department.
Our fire department is celebrating their 95th anniversary here in Westmont. So for everything they do and all the things that they do to protect us, and you should know, they are ISO 1 rating accredited fire department. So congratulations to the Westmont Fire Department led by Chief Dave Weiss.
Looks like this is Chief Weiss's last year. He just announced his retirement. Congratulations, Chief Weiss.
All right, let's go back to Josh here. Josh, why don't you tell us a little bit about Westmont is the Bestmont?
Hi, I'm Josh Graham, and I have been working with Mr. McIntyre for the Westmont is Bestmont competition. So this is a very good opportunity for you to express your love for this town for a contest. You can use poetry, art, music, and many more. So we will be having winners and judges. The judges will be selecting the winners, and some of the winners get to be the float for next year. So I think it's a great opportunity. Everybody, you should go get out and do this.
Outstanding. Great job, Josh.
Sounds like a great contest. I'm excited. I believe you can sign up at our village website, westmont.illinois.gov.
And a couple other things you should know about happening throughout the season. The Westmont Historical Society at the Gregg House Museum is celebrating Christmas on the frontier, there is a full-size bison display in there. You got to see this so you realize how big this animal is. It's quite impressive. So
That sounds
go over there
amazing.
and see that, and then take advantage of Snow Much Fun coming up later in the month.
Looks like we have our Citizen of the Year coming up here, Stephen Goyambeski. Stevie G is riding in a BMW from Westmont Auto Miles. Stephen Goyambeski has been active in the community for so many years. He's also been involved with the Westmont Park District and coordinating the Haunted Forest and been involved with Westmont special events and so much more for so long. Thank you, Stevie G.
There you go, Stevie G. You'll know who we're talking about. Coming right behind Citizen of the Year is the Westmont Library. Westmont Public Library is led by staff and members and a special guest, Pete the Cat by James Dean. The library offers programs for all ages, digital services such as Tumble Books and Help Now, and services that assist students and learners of all ages. And right behind them, one of the great service organizations here in Westmont, right on Cass Avenue. It's the Knights of Columbus. St. John's Council, located at 25 North Cass, big supporters of community events, including Westmont Cruising Nights and our street fair. Thank you, KCs.
Look at this crowd, Bob. I can't believe how many people came out to brave the cold.
Well, that's why Westmont is the best mont.
That's right. Looks like we have coming up the Medina Black Horse Troupe. Gosh, one of my favorites. Look at those beautiful animals. The Medina Black Horse Troupe is a philanthropic organization. Troupe is under the direction of Robert Wamsley. The troupe has competed in drill and parade competitions across North America, including the Rose Parade and the presidential inaugural parades, the Shriners Ride, the Medina Black Horse Troupe rides so children can walk.
And we're going to have a great many Shriner participants here in the parade. And as you know, they do this to raise money for the Shriner hospitals.
Hey there. Merry Christmas. Happy holiday.
Look at that golf cart. They did a nice job decorating it.
I see a bucket and a shovel. I wonder what that's for.
That's right. And coming right behind the Shriners is our Westmont Park District bus, driven by Miss Sylvia, for our Kids Club before and after school programs. Of course, the Park District is full of many great programs and activities and parks throughout the entire year. So Miss Sylvia, good to see you. You do a great job. And I think she is accompanied by some of the participants walking in front of that bus. So a few other things to tell you about happening during the season. There are a few more stars at the Park District Community Center on the Giving Tree. Now, this is the second round of stars. The first round, they went fast. Within a matter of days after we opened it up, they were taken by the great citizens of Westmont looking to help out families and children in need for the holiday season. A few more were put back on there. Reached out to some other organizations, so I believe there's about 7 or 8 still on that tree. So if you want to partake, help out some other families in the community, please head over to the community center and get those. And there are still a few more spots left for breakfast and lunch with Santa over at the Park District Administrative Center. So you can go online, you can also call the community center office. Another great event here to take your family to, take the kids to, and if you haven't seen that Santa, he does a fantastic job with breakfast for the kids. So a few more things to get involved with, and then again, reminder, Snow Much Fun. Hopefully we have some snow, because if there's snow, those dogs will be running around Veterans Memorial Park, pulling sleighs. And if there's no snow, they're going to improvise. They're going to have carts with wheels on it. So they are ready to go no matter what the weather brings.
Sounds great, Bob. I can't wait to bring my nieces and nephews. They'll have a blast.
And I noticed off to my right, the reindeer arrived. They are now
We have the founder of the Westmont.
on the front lawn of Westmont Center. So after the parade, you want to go see Santa. Santa will make his way down to the basement. Reminder, after the parade, in the basement of Westmont Center, and the reindeer are on the front lawn.
Free photos with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Yes, in the basement at Westmont Center.
Yeah, correct, absolutely.
Oh, there they are. What cuties.
There's a shot of them.
I hear music.
It sounds like coming down Cass Avenue, crossing the tracks. It's the Westmont High School Band from Community Unit School District 201, led by band director Hank Vaughn. Hank Vaughn works with the kids all the way from 5th grade, the beginners, all the way up through the high school. Tremendous resource and great energy with those kids. He does a fantastic job. So let's listen to the band. Thank you, Westmont High School Marching Band.
They are so great. I just love hearing them play.
And who do we have next?
More fun. Looks like the West Suburban Shrine Roaring 57s. They have been entertaining local parade crowds since 1950s. They support Shriners Hospital for children and help burned and crippled children receive medical care free of charge.
Some good shots of the Roaring 57s and their synchronized driving on Cass Avenue.
They always amaze me.
A nice little salute to the crowd. Thank you, Roaring 57s. All right, coming up next, Cub Scout Pack 6, which is chartered by American Legion Post 338 here in Westmont, serving surrounding Westmont and areas for both boys and girls, now ages kindergarten through 5th grade. And we have a guest with us.
This is Ella. Ella is a Westmont Junior High student as well. Hi, Ella.
Hi.
Can you tell us some more about Westmont is the Bestmont and how it's important to you?
Yes, Westmont is the Bestmont is a very amazing contest. It shows our love for our city of Westmont. You can submit your video, poem, song into the Park District.
Nope, Village of Westmont.
Village of Westmont.
Thank you so much, Ella.
Thank you.
All right, we just had the creature go by. Love that minivan. Did a great job decorating it.
Look at all those lights. Looks like we have more
All
Westmont.
right. Oh, look at all those Cub Scouts up there. Big flatbed there. That creature was part of this Cub Scout Troupe.
They do so much. Space derbies, rain gutter regattas, camping, so much fun all throughout the year. And then the Saxton Dance Troupe just walked by.
It's
They're
actually the
located.
Saxton Dance Shop. They are
a shop.
an apparel wear store providing merchandise for dancers and gymnastic needs. And that's important to know. Why Westmont? Why are they here? There are 16 dance studios in Westmont.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a perfect place for them to be.
Looks like we have also right here the Yomikas. For over 40 years, the Yomikas Federation has provided parents and children with unique opportunities to spend one-on-one time together and make long-lasting memories while participating in adventurous activities. The Yomikas Indian Guide Federation services Westmont and the surrounding communities. For more information, visit their website, yomikas.org.
And next we have one of my personal favorites, another Shriner group. It's the DuPage Shrine Club Cruisin' Coolers.
They're so much fun.
Yeah. Charter issued by the Medina Shriners. Their parade participation, of course, allows them to support Shriners hospitals. And how'd you like to ride up on one of those to a tailgate?
I want to know what's in those coolers. And they
I
always,
still keep asking for one of those for Christmas.
and I know they say too that they cruise so kids can walk. I love it. And again, here's some Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts are 2.6 million strong, with 1.8 million girls and over 800,000 adult leaders who believe in the power that girls have the ability to change the world. Through the Girl Scout Leadership Program, members engage in activities such as earning badges, going on awesome trips, selling cookies, who doesn't love Girl Scout cookies, experimenting with science, going outdoors, and doing community service projects.
Great to see the numbers and the participation they have here in Westmont. And right behind Troop 55452 is Service Unit 529. Girl Scouts' mission is to build courage, confidence, and character. Glad to see them out here braving the cold. Thank you, Girl Scouts.
I wish they were throwing cookies to the crowd. Maybe next year.
And I see Frosty has made his way back around. He has finished walking. Not quite as cold as he would like it here tonight, but he's walking up and down saying hello to everybody watching the parade.
Hello, Frosty. Looks like up next we have the Westmont Lions Club. Lions Club started in 1926. It is Westmont's longest serving service club. It supports local programs, kids, families in need in Westmont, throughout the state and internationally. The Lions Club is the largest service organization in the world. It started with a challenge from Helen Keller to be the Knights of the Blind and the Deaf. Lions Club causes also include diabetes, world hunger, and disaster relief. Bob, you're a Lions Club member, aren't you?
I am a proud member, past president of the Lions Club, and very proud to be a part of an organization that is bigger than all of us and to serve those in need. All right, we got the Karish family out there. We've got members of our Lions Club. Arthur Lisiaga on the guitar in the back of that pickup truck. A new young member of the Lions Club singing there. Arthur, thank you.
Hey, what's up? Happy holidays, everybody!
It's great to have somebody in the Lions Club who's musical. He's great for parties. Next, DuPage Libertarians. It's our local affiliate for the Libertarian Party of Illinois. They have been participating in this parade for a number of years. Glad to have them back.
Looks like up next we have Holy Trinity Catholic School. This is the PSO. Holy Trinity Catholic School is a faith-filled educational community. Families are welcome to visit during Catholic School Week, which starts with an open house on Sunday, January 27th. Holy Trinity, home of the Tigers.
Holy Trinity's been a great member of this community for many, many decades. In fact, that's where my father went to elementary school when he was a young man.
Up next, Expressions Dance Studio. Expressions is entering their 10th season of dance this year. They are extremely happy and proud to be part of the Westmont community, Westmont Chamber of Commerce, and Westmont Special Events. Expressions Dance Studio provides students with a safe environment in which they can express themselves through movement. Whether a dancer is 18 months or 100 years old, there's a place for them at Expressions Dance.
And they are followed by Safe and Fair Food Company. It's an online food company which sells allergy-friendly food, including snacks, meals, and mixes that are free from nuts, gluten, and more. I just found out about them. They were founded by two dads who had children with allergies, and 3% of their revenues go to the Sean Parker Center for Allergy and Asthma Research.
Oh, nice. That's nice to have them in the community.
Westmont Public Works. They mix it up this year. They pull in a trailer with great many displays on it and lights. Great job decorating it. Our Public Works staff does an amazing job. They are out there all year round taking care of Westmont. And when we have a water main break, when it's 10 below, those are the guys that we call on. Thank you. And of course, right behind them, the front end loader. Super job. Look at all those lights.
That's a lot of lights.
Oh, it's Mike Kwasek driving that front end loader. Hey, Mike.
Can always count on Public Works. I heard they're building a new facility sometime next year.
That is correct. They are in need of a new facility so they can continue to maintain Westmont and the job that they have done for so many years. And that will be done by 2020.
That's one big Dalmatian.
Oh, all right, it's the Shriners.
No, it's the Model T Club.
Yeah.
Each year, Rich Jones brings out a local Model T Club to our Westmont Cruisin' Nights. Cruisin' Nights is held every Thursday night, June, July, and August from 5 to 9 p.m. We close down 3 blocks of Cass Avenue and have an incredible car party. We average over 250 classic cars and over 200,500 people each week.
And if you're hungry, here comes Uncle Bub's, located right here at 132 South Cass Avenue. Catering services, top quality meats, great barbecue, award-winning here in Westmont, featured on WGN and Food Network. And of course, it's our guys, Westmont Park District maintenance staff.
Is it starting to
It's
snow?
snowing. Foreman John Chorney making some snow here for all the kids. With some of our staff on the back there. Thank you guys. Of course, all the Park District activities throughout the year. They do a fantastic job. Glad to have them in the parade. And there's Rich Jones with
Here's
some
our Model
vintage
Ts.
Model Ts. And the Model T Club here in Westmont, they meet once a month over at the Westmont Park District Administrative Center.
How neat.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Walter. It's the first time I've seen Walter driving his Model T. Good to see you, Walter. Thank you for being in the parade.
Deejays Sports Bar and Grill, new entry in the parade this year. We want to thank Tracy for being a great supporter of the community events throughout the year and for many years throughout. Deejays is located at 222 East Chicago Avenue.
Tracy, very strong member of the Westmont Chamber of Commerce as well. Great supporter of Westmont and one of the best burgers you're going to find in the area.
Absolutely. What a great float.
I see the snow on the street. It's very exciting to those kids. Glad to see Frosty brought a little snow, of course, with John Chorney from the Park District.
Hopefully it didn't fall off of Frosty.
No, that would be a problem. At least wait till the parade's over.
Yeah.
So again, a reminder for everybody, after the parade's over, the festivities are not done. If you have the kids, you want to get your picture taken with Santa, be in the basement of Westmont Center. Come on over and the reindeer will be out on the front lawn.
We also want to thank People's Resource Center for being a sponsor, Orange Theory Fitness, Hearthstone Heating and Air Conditioning, Westmont Public Library, the Rotary Club, Representative Deanne Mazzochi, Elite Remodeling Group, Barb and Sam Jones with Caldwell Banker, and West Suburban Veterinary. Thank you again. Another one of our sponsors, a silver sponsor, Karen Butterfield with State Farm Insurance, Kim Heller with Baird & Warner, Robin Schwartz, Berry Aluminum, and First Midwest Bank.
Coming now into our view here on the camera is West Hills Community Church, located at 213 East 55th Street. It's their slogan, it's not the church it used to be, it's their desire to raise up a rich and vibrant community of faith in the Westmont area. Thank you for joining us here in our Holidays Parade. Why don't we finish up with our sponsors there, Jenny?
Another sponsor, a gold level sponsor, Expressions Dance. Thank you so much. And Uncle Bub's Barbecue, another gold sponsor.
And our bronze level sponsors, we have Citrus Diner, Knights of Columbus, Kurt's Paramedic Service, Creme de la Creme, First Student, and the Safe and Fair Food Company. And right now, coming across the tracks, one of the most spectacular entries in the parade every year, it's Downers Grove Township.
Wow, look at that. That is incredible.
Residents should visit dgtownship.com to learn about all their programs and services. Are located, their highway department facility is located right here at 318 East Quincy Street. One of the things that we do with them and we partner on is the electronics recycling every third Saturday at their highway department facility. Go to their website, check that out. Most things are free, but there is a cost for TV and computer monitors.
I also see Urban Vet. Thank you for joining us, Urban Vet. They're located right here in downtown Westmont. Great new vet in town. Thank you so much.
Take a look at that. What a great job decorating that truck.
I recently read that Downers Grove Township was able to run their electricity on all their recycled cooking oil for 6 whole months. Can you believe that?
No, that's impressive.
You can turn in your used cooking oil at Downers Grove Township at their site on in Downers Grove there, at their site.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Learn something new every day, Bob.
Coming across, we have one of our Park District trailers. On this trailer, we have members from our Twin Lakes Learning Center,
Oh, how cute.
headed up by Miss Cindy, one of our college kids driving that truck. David McDermott. David, thank you for coming out on a Saturday. Twin Lakes Learning Center located at 400 West 59th Street at Diane Main Park. So there was a good shot of Miss Cindy and the kids. Glad they're in. Looks like we have now Dynamic Perception Dance Studio located at 766 Burr Oak Drive. They believe in a fun and positive environment where students feel safe to become artists they were meant to be. They teach and they have competitive performance.
Next, LK Media, located at 38 North Cass. They have been in business for over 38 years. They offer video production, promotion, media services, and web design. Thank you, LK.
And of course, wouldn't be a parade without the Medina Flying Carpets. Led by their Grand Caliph, they're celebrating 50 years of parading. The Flying Carpets, one of the longest serving parade entries, raising money for Shriners Hospital.
I don't know what's more fun, the carpets or the coolers?
Now, we love them all. I'm partial to the coolers. All right, you know what that is? I'm hearing Christmas polka music. That means nothing else than
Uncle John's music.
Uncle John's band, and it's the ice cream vendors. John Costel from Uncle John's Music, located here on Cass Avenue. They have several bands, including the Flat Cats, which you'll hear perform regularly in the summer in Westmont and throughout the area. They also volunteer at numerous community events. So, ice cream vendors, let's give a listen. And coming up right behind Uncle John's band and the ice cream vendors, it's the one we've been waiting on all night.
Can it be?
It is.
Is it?
Led by Mayor Ron Gunter and his family. They are accompanying Santa and Mrs. Claus on the final float of the parade, coming up to do the honors here in moments. There's going to be a countdown, and we're going to light the tree to kick off the Holidays Festival, Jenny.
I'm so excited.
So as we're getting ready for the mayor to be handed the microphone, Jenny, I want to thank you, and I want to thank all our participants and everybody that came out to enjoy the 2018 Frosty and Friends Parade. It has been a blast. So we are going to hand it off here to the mayor, Mayor Ron Gunter. Whenever you're ready, please take it away.
Thank you. Welcome to Westmont's annual Holidays kickoff event. This is a great opportunity for families to get together and enjoy the holidays. Every service club and organization in town participates. And with me today, I brought a special guest, Santa and Mrs. Claus. So at Santa, say a few words.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everybody! Was it a good parade? I suppose you want us to light now the tree, huh? Okay. Mrs. Claus wants to say hi.
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Ho, 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 ho! We're going to do that? Okay. Now you're going to do this with me. We're going to count down from 10, and it's magic this year. There's no buttons. So ready. All right, here we go. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Light the day! Hey, Merry Christmas, all right.